Okay, we're live, buddy. Make action. Okay, we're hanging out with Rue. For everybody that's watching a pre-recorded version of this, because nobody's here yet. Okay, you gotta keep it inside of here. Okay, everybody's got an alfalfa treat at the moment. All right, you guys are good. Fuzzy, buddy. Looking fuzzy. Just a little bit in between feedings, kind of thing. You can see there's a little bit left over. The ones at the back are, I think they're out, so it's enough for me to say, hey, how about a little treat of alfalfa for everybody, and then we're gonna chuck them out. So I think there's a few people here. I thought I would do a real quick Q&A while we're waiting for everybody to eat their treat. I think Rue's going to be a reasonable example. I don't know, can you guys see what he's doing? Do you see how he's pushing away the hay that I chucked on top? And he noses it away. Yeah. So he can get to the alfalfa. Especially the leaves of the alfalfa, because the stalks are, they're quite stocky, you know, like, obviously. But look up, buddy, look up. What he really wants is to get to this stuff here, which is the juicy bits. Stop kicking it out. Yeah. He is the fuzziest. A lot of motorcycles today. A lot of motorcycles. Nobody's staying home. I guess when you're on a motorcycle, you're really practicing self-isolation, because it's just you. Okay, so we're getting busier. There's more and more people hanging around. I thought I'd do a quick Q&A while everybody's eating, and then chuck them all out. It's a beautiful day today. It's warm. It's nice. Got a lot done. Yeah, I'll talk about the next video. Okay, so Q&A. Joyce says, what makes Skip so good at talking to the other horses? And, you know, if you do that, it just makes a mess out here. Keep it in there. He really wants all the little greenery here. Ugh. Come with me, camera. Look at him. He's like, what are you doing with that tripod thing? Down on the ground, you'll see there's all the little bits and pieces that he wants. Well, now he's eating some of the, but he's gonna kick around that thicker stuff. So anyhow, okay, so what is it with him that he's so good at talking to horses, other horses? Does it come, or what? So she says, Skip is a real horse whisperer. He has a quiet sense of confidence. He's an expert and makes it look so easy. Guess it comes with wisdom and age. Or maybe they're born that way. She says the video is amazing, but then again, they all are. So this was yesterday's live stream, a comment by Joyce. And I think that absolutely there are some horses that are probably just born with it. Where's he going? He's got to get some water. He says, I'm thirsty. This alfalfa makes me thirsty. So, I don't know exactly what it is. And then another person had asked about smell. And I see if I can find the comment. So many comments in here. Okay, so here's another person that's so desirable to the females, and what characteristics make them a leader. These things are probably true of people and other animals, easily identified, but a little bit mysterious. Anybody have any ideas? And so a lady had responded, Missy S says, this is only what I've read about other animals, and it has something to do with pheromones and the scent message. So I think I had mentioned that in the video, and I had said, I think, it's probably a little bit of what he smells like, and that whether he's got strength or whether he exudes confidence or whatever. And for example, Rue maybe doesn't. It's hard to say. I don't know exactly, and definitely everybody's input is very welcome on such an event. But as for his age and confidence, a lot of it does have to do with they're going to be stronger, and that's going to attract the females, because the females are going to want to, naturally, they're going to want to breed with a stronger animal. That's what helps evolution kind of go along, and that's across the board, not just horses, right? So that's why, guys, I mean, there was a question a while back about why boys will be boys, and it's true that boys or men will appear to compete to be stronger and better, and that is literally for the evolution of the species. See, everybody's snacking. Roni's snacking, and Nanner's snacking. These guys are just about ready to go. I think this is just a tiny bit left. Rue's finished his drink of water. He's on his way back. Who's here? There's 18 people here so far. Cool. Kathy's here. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Sue. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Carla. Hello, Val. And Brenda. Hello, Brenda. And let's see. Hello, Penny. And Carol. Oh, geez. Carla. I know the feeling. You're not alone. Not alone. I don't like grocery shopping. When I go, I actually feel like I get a little bit grumpier. Like I show up and I just think, oh, I don't want to be here. Okay, I'm going to set up the camera for the arena now. And I think we'll probably start with Roni. Nanner's a big eater, so she's almost done. So that's what we'll do. We'll start from the top and work our way down. Everybody is working hard on their alfalfa treat snack in between feedings. Let's grab this hay bag while we're here. And we'll get moving on over to where you guys live on the internet when you're here, which is over here, actually. A nice high vantage point to look out over there. So if you'll be a little bit patient, talk amongst yourselves and all that kind of business, I shall return. Q&A was short, but I'll talk about some more in a bit. But it's really about Skip. He's an interesting guy. Why does he get all the girls? Why does Luke get all the girls? Right? Roni doesn't, Rue doesn't. Go get some horses. Okay, I'm gonna give those three at the back a little more time. It's too much. Come back. Maybe something like that. Okay, I bet there's been a couple questions. Let's see. What I need is a chair. I need a chair. I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned with a chair. Oh, that's better. Okay, what do we got going on with these guys? It's water drinking time. All right, let's see. Yeah, I was back at Carla. Carol says she loves Rue. Me too. Hello, Dennis. Well, what's happening over here? Let's fight. Carla says she's an introvert. Isolation was okay until you go to the grocery store. I agree. Let me see. So, yeah, when I try to go to the grocery store once a week. If I happen to forget something, then look at Nanner pushed Piggy. Let her out. No, there we go. Maybe she's not trapped. Get him, Rue. Bite him in the chin. Like, yeah, I'm out. I whack you with my tail. So, yeah, gross. You just do it. You just go ahead and do it. Don't worry, Carla. Just get it done. Get in and out, and you feel good after because you're like, I'm all done. I did it. It's an accomplishment, but it sucks. Yeah. Carla says, Gracie and Lena will always be my faves. Faves? Favs? I don't know. Walmart had a long line of carts, each completely sanitized, surrounded by yellow tape, and handed out to each shopper. Really, I heard bad stories about Walmart, but I guess some of them were getting it good. Rue's come a long way, Brenda? I think so too. I think he's, just some patience. Let him work it out. I hope Roni starts to socialize a bit. But I'm going to put the other three in pretty soon here. I'm just waiting because I got to them last, so. So Penny says, what did I just miss with macaroni? Last one out last night. Well, Roni's an interesting sort. His behaviors sort of come and go, but he recovers very quickly from anything that I think I don't really like about what he's doing. One thing I'm finding is he's just a little too herd bound, or a little too much about trying to. Well, looks like him and Rue had an opportunity for a second, but he's gone. Too much draw to the girls. It's like, Lena, I love you. Anyhow, so I essentially I've been working him some, playing around. Anybody see Gracie scratching her ear with her back hoof? That's why we don't leave halters on, or one of the reasons. Catch a hoof in there and never get it back up. So, Penny says, what's with Roni? Carla says, if you just open their gates, would they automatically go to the arena? No, I've tried it. Yeah. I've tried it a couple times and each time it failed. I used to just lead one and the other two would follow, kind of thing, but with 9 horses you just can't take a chance. It's too many horses to try to catch if it goes sideways, and so it's not worth it. So, as for Roni today, so when I went to go let him go, he lifted his head out of the halter. And I am a firm proponent of the idea that horses do not release themselves from their halter, and I'm a firm proponent of the horses should put their halter on as best as they can when I'm holding it up for them. Roni's amazing at putting his own halter on. You just start to hold it out and he's already got his head coming forward and ready to chuck his nose in. It's amazing for that. But he's also pretty good at getting his head back out. And he's big and strong, and there's not very good chance that you can kind of hold him in. And so when he wants to go, he'll go. But that's a problem. I don't want that. I don't want him. Well, Nanner says, get out of the corner. Quarter horses belong in the middle of the arena. Ruli's yelling at Skip for just simply eating. He's probably eating wrong, like on the wrong side of his mouth. So she's like, that's not how you eat alfalfa. Alfalfa is ate on the right side of the mouth, not the left. And he says, I don't care. So when he goes to leave and I say, no, that won't do, I really mean it. I can't have a horse lifting their head out and taking off like that. And so you just go get him. I get to practice some more, because if he's leaving that fast, it means I don't have any draw, right? It's back to whose fault is it? And if I don't have enough draw for him to stick around without putting a rope on him, then what kind of draw is that? That's terrible draw. It's a draw because you got a rope on. So ideally, you take the halter off and they wait and stand there for you to leave. That's their clue that they can then go on their way. Look at Gracie. She just figures she'd roll right next to everybody. That's an interesting spot to roll. She's down. She's down right next to Peggy's butt. How's she going to get up? Oh, she got up. That's another better place to roll on the ground. So I go get him, and then I get to practice my drive draw. So I draw him, which he obviously responded quite well to. And picked him back up again, come back out of the gate, go back into the gate, draw him back in, go to take his halter off. He stays with me. Total success. Hopefully we've changed a pattern or muscle memory and move on with our day. Yeah, Brenda and Penny were quite impressed with yesterday's work at the end of the 3-hour marathon live stream that I did. It was a lot of work. Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's practically a daily activity around here. I mean, sometimes not nearly to that extent, sometimes part of that, sometimes more than that, where I'll really test them. I'll just make sure that for every single one of them, when I target them, meaning when I'm choosing which one I'm going to go get, they should know that, which they do, that they know, and they should turn towards me and just say, what do you need? How can I help you? And I'll say, I just want to get you so I could give you some grass or alfalfa. How about that? It'd be a good thing. Carla thinks that Peggy's pretty. She certainly is. David's here. Hello, David. Dennis says, is there any order in which you put out the horses? Honestly, Dennis, most of the time it is just pure convenience. Top to bottom, bottom to top. Somewhere in the middle if I happen to be there already. Whichever one's yelling at me more. Let me out, clanging at a gate or staring at me. You think, I'll go get you first. Sure. Because it's a form of communication, right? We want them to know that we're communicating. Yeah, I hear you. It's cool. I'll be right there. And that's what you do. So no particular order specifically. Carol says, have you ridden all of them? No. Oh wait, maybe. No, not Rue. Or Skip. But yes to everybody else. Why is Ruly so grumpy lately? Ruly is generally grumpy, but she gets a little more grumpy when she's in heat. Tina. How did you get so lucky? How did I get so lucky? Great to have you here. Hello, Tina. JD's here. Hello. Yes, you finally made it. Yeah, no problem, Penny. If you have any questions, let me know. She says, thanks for responding to the Roni question. You're welcome. If I miss any questions, feel free to chuck them back in again because it's kind of hard to see the screen a little and there's a lot of chats. So, who's in the corner? Nanner? That must be Nanner. Looks like Nanner. She loves that corner. She just goes there and has a sleep. Okay, I'm going to go put the other 3 in. And we'll just do a little tiny zoom out. Come on, screen. Gracie's rolling. Yeah, something a little like that. That's probably better. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, that's that. Everybody's in. David's off to the grocery store, eh? Carla says, if you could own any horse breed in the world, which would you choose? Gee, I don't know. Gee, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't particularly matter to me. Because it's not dependent on the breed for personality. Like, for example, Peggy, Roni, and Skip are all quarter horses. Oh, that was brave. Good job, Rons. That was super brave. You see him. Run, really? Somebody had a great. Let me see if I can find the comment. Just an amazing comment about Banana. Ohana Banana. So if anybody's wondering, you're new here, like, who's Banana? Ohana is Banana. She's also Nanner, because Nanner's short for banana. And banana rhymes with Ohana. So, okay. Where's that comment? Just give me a second here. Okay, so the comment's from a lady named Jinlipa, or that's her username. She says, has Ohana been alone before living with you? It seems that Ohana's like a big baby who wants to find her space within the herd, but she lacks the social skills to fit in. She has learned that she has the power to make most of them move for her, but she lacks the patience to wait for them to accept her, and she is insensitive to what they might want. She's reactive, volatile in close quarters, and that makes the rest of them wary of her, which is upsetting to her. Everyone's energy level goes up, and it is hard for them to settle down. If she will allow it, the herd might socialize her. I think that might be why Ruli and Rue wanted to check her out while she was quietly sleeping and vulnerable. Her behavior baffles them. So, it's a great comment. Great observation. I'm in agreement with most of it. I do think that she's young. I don't know about living alone or how her life was per se, but she definitely lacks sort of those social skills, and we've seen it many times here. Gracie's a great example as well. Lacks social skills, but doesn't have the mass or power to drive like Ohana does. So she just chases everybody around. And yeah, not enough patience. Get it, Skip. Scratch it like it's never been scratched before. Okay. I'm just gonna go help him out, because I have a brush right here. Well, it's worth a try, right? He did lay down when I went over to him, so that was helpful. So, yeah, Ohana she's a little immature in her socialization, which will just grow over time. She'll start to find better ways of getting along. Rue, what's happening, man? You're getting chased by the oldest lady in there. Really likes Rue, only when she's in heat. Look at her chase him around. It's like the tortoise and the hare. She's like, I will stalk you forever. Well, that's that. It's Animal Planet Day again. Welcome to Animal Planet, everybody. So, yeah, great comment. I don't know if her behavior baffles anybody. I think more that they recognize a young horse when they see one, and she hasn't, maybe she doesn't have the patience yet to just chill out. And maybe somebody will come to her, but she can't drive enough to create draw. She doesn't have enough draw. She'd like to make a good friend, but struggles with it a bit, maybe. Hard to say exactly. But so many motorized vehicles today. The neighbors are going nuts at some Jeep. I don't know if you guys would be able to see it. Way over there. Let's see. Oh. I don't think anybody's going to hear them. Super noisy. Forget it. Doesn't matter. Let's watch the horses. But yeah, they've got some motorized vehicles that they're having some fun with. Kathy says, wish we could edit comments in the live chat. You sort of can. You can delete your comment and then just put a new one in. Penny has to walk her dog. Don't let anything happen while she's gone. Okay. Roni's running around. He's not sure what to do with himself, if that counts as anything. Okay, Carla, great question. Besides us wonderful, amazing fans, what do you enjoy most about making these videos? To be honest, one of my favorite things, one of the things I really started out doing, and I haven't done as much of, is being creative and spontaneous at the same time. So the spontaneity, is it A or A? Spontaneity. Anyways, being spontaneous is a heck of a lot of fun. I enjoy that a lot, thinking off the top of my head. So a lot of times when you're taking video, especially a small production crew like me, which is one, you gotta make good use of your time and that kind of thing. And so I like being able to sort of see something and then just shoot it and just take video and make something creative as well. My montages of the music and stuff like that. The horses provide so much in that regard, that there's generally never really a repeat moment. Get him, Skip! Says Roni. What do I do now? Run around. Go around the other side. Made it. Shoo! I'll just hide behind this old horse here. So I enjoy that. And yes, besides, actually, everybody who's made such an incredible community here, I am so thankful for. I love how people talk with each other. I love all the positivity. It's so, I've seen a few other channels that are very positive as well, so I'm not unique in that area. But I definitely see a lot of negative stuff, a lot of negative reviews or negative comments about things, or just looking for the bad, not looking for the good, like what's wrong here, or what went bad here, or how is nobody good here. And that's fine. you know, to each his own. I love how everybody's observing and looking for the good. I like how this horse did this. I like how this horse does that. I love this horse. I love that thing. So yeah, Carla, everything else actually comes behind that because um, in reality, a lot of that actually does drive this channel uh, in a bit of direction. But freely on my own, thinking about, you know, just what I think about and feel. I love the creative side of things. Um, Coming up with ideas. I mean, generally, most of my ideas come up with while I'm just cleaning up around here, or doing some work on my own, and just thinking. And I think, oh, I got some ideas. So I actually have some pretty cool creative ideas that I want to do. And I've been working on some uh, some concepts that should be fun. So yeah, thanks. Good question, Carla. Sue says, "Wish we could all talk on live video." Me too. The way to do that is in a conferencing app. And I thought about it. We could probably use Zoom. They've been getting some flack lately, but they're increasingly putting out better security, so that should go well. And then you can only have so many people in at a time, obviously, or it just kills the bandwidth. But it's an idea, something I've been thinking about. Is that landing in the arena? The helicopter. I think it was a medical helicopter, so they're flying pretty low. They don't waste time going up high. Jen's doing well in quarantine, as you probably know, Sue, because she runs the daycare there. Um, it's convoluted, but you know, we're in a small town and separated out from the bigger cities and stuff. It makes a big difference. Got a lot more space. Lots of smaller parks to go to. Some of the bigger talks have been bigger parks have been shut down or closed. So yeah, Carla, your question on any breed in the world, I don't really know. I know Mustang isn't a breed, it's a type sort of thing. Um, the horse I think that so far fascinates me the most is the Kiger Mustang, because I had one here and then I worked with one when I was at Sean's, and I really enjoyed the feel of that horse, or both those horses. So that'd probably be it. Carla would choose a Frisian. I like Frisians. Look at that. Gracie has to get going. Piggy says, move it. Those neighbors, they're always playing with something, whether it's a dirt bike or their Jeep now. They're stuck in the mud. That's what the noise they're making. Spinning the wheels. Better get something to pull it out. So the horses are weed eating. That's great. Saves me doing it. They're all up in the corner now. Well, 8 of them are. Ruth's kind of looking. Of course, Gracie's got to play in the barrel. Kathy said, I'm back where I was skipping, or I was brushing Skip, and she says, he saw you coming with the brush and he just surrendered. Surrendered. He did. He just laid down. He's like, oh, quick, rub my belly. That's good. Yeah, he's kind of itchy. Oh, everybody move it. Nanner's talking. She's got a lot of drive. Nobody wants to be with her. Nanner, nobody likes you yet. Give it time. That's probably not quite true. Oh, Roni got chased off of Ruli, so he's got to go over to Lena. He might make it, he might not. What? I don't want to scratch you anymore. I think he's talking to me. Hard to say. Might be just a little bit too egotistical. Roni seems agitated. He's like this all the time. That's why he's at the top. And Yeah, working on them. Penny's back. Hello, Penny. Oh, Gracie's yelling at Lena. Doesn't happen very often. Ida's here. Hello, Ida. Kathy says our daycares are shut down completely. Yeah, I wish that all of our daycares would shut down as well. I think it's a bad idea to keep them open. But as they say, you know, the service providers, you know, emergency or necessary service providers. Well, Roni's made his way back over. He's gonna get a drink of water. That's good. Skip's gonna go play with Rue. Yeah, daycares, eh? Tennessee walkers are amazing to ride, says Carla. Yeah, I've ridden one or two. Two, I think. And they're pretty nice, it's true. But not really my thing, per se. Yeah. All right, everybody's in frame. Action! Those guys really have their Jeep stuck. I mean, they are rolling it back and forth and back and forth. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Hopefully it's not too noisy. Ah, destroy the engine. Hurry up. I'm waiting for the kapow as the engine blows. And then there'll be blissful silence. Oh, there's a little bit of movement there. So, I guess I'll let you guys. Oh, Carla says that Mustangs are smart. And yeah, Frisians are very good looking horses, it's true. And Mustangs, I think, can be smart. I think that they're very sensitive, which makes them have a little bit more depth, a little bit more challenge. Domesticated ones tend to not be as challenging because, well, look at them all go. Carlos says, favorite to ride is a quarter horse. I like riding Lena the most, almost. Lena and Luke are both my favorites for riding. Lena is because she's just so comfortable to sit on. And Luke, he's also quite comfortable and he fits me well. I'm very used to how he walks. It's very comfortable. Oh, Gracie's in the corner. What's going to happen? She better back out of there. Quick, go. She's out. I wonder if it bothers Nana. I wonder if like, Nana comes in and she's like, I just want to hang out here. There's nothing to be afraid of. Gracie's like, I saw you what you did to Skip. I'm out of here. Hey, look. I think Roni actually has a bit of draw. Oh, maybe not. Nope. I wonder if it makes him sad. I wonder if he says, just love me. I'm a good guy. Or he's like, nice guys finished last, loser. And she yawns in his face. Oh, look at these two sharing a water bucket. So anyways, quarter horses for riding. So Luke's an appendix. Roni's a quarter horse. I don't mind riding him. He's fast, strong. It's interesting. Peggy's a nice ride, actually. Kathy says, does really like anyone? When in heat, she likes the boys, but she doesn't tolerate much. She's super edgy. Everybody's in the corner. There's a whole arena to go play in, and they're all up here. They just like being together. Feels good. Uh-oh, Piggy's gonna yell at somebody. off they go. I think it's going to be nap time soon. Everybody's moving rather slowly. And so I think it's going to be a relaxing time for anybody that's wondering what on earth. Roni's still driving. Drive, 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 drive. Trap, cut. He's got her in the corner, so no problem there. So she has a lot of draw. Skip doesn't look happy. He's going to make his way over, I think. He's thinking about it. Is it worth it? I live next to that girl. I don't know if it's worth it. See, the Jeep finally broke down, I think. Yay. Okay, what do we got for comments? Well, somebody named Her is here. Thank you. I really appreciate your videos. Stay safe and well. Well, thank you. And you're welcome. And I hope you stay safe and well as well. So far, things are okay here. Oops. Sorry, I touched the screen. Zoom up. I'm yawning. Sorry, Carla. Been working late nights. Brenda says, I bring out the best in all of us. Oh, thanks. Get some coffee. I think I will. I think I might get some coffee. You guys can watch the horses a little. Let me just get a little closer like that. It's been such a nice day. I mean, with the warmth, the sun coming out. I mean, it is siesta time. No kidding. So, let's see. I got a few things to do. If you guys want to just chill out and watch the horses goof off, watch for drive and draw. Oh, there he goes. He really says, hi, good looking. What you got cooking? Okay. I'm going to do a couple things and I'll be back. See, Roni's still working hard. Did some kicking out there. Good for him. Oh, thanks, Carla. You buy me a coffee? That'd be nice. Gotta go make my own here pretty soon. Good, good. Doing a drawing of Gracie. That's good. Yeah, Penny, good point. Everybody moved, regrouped. If you blink, you miss it. I can't even count how many hours I just stand around watching and seeing what's going on, and then I might step in there and see if I can make a difference and how it matters and draw them all around. There goes Roni's. Oh, Lena, what are you doing? Let's can you come on, let's go. We gotta go. What are you doing? Get him, Rue! Kick him! He won't. Rue is such a nice horse. Gracie's stuck. I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. None of the boys want anything to do with me. Just filling waters right now. It's about 5 minutes per bucket, and there's 10 buckets here. They're not all empty, so it's not quite 5 minutes, but man, it takes a while to do waters. If you do them all at once, which I generally do. Usually I'll try to do food at the same time. And when I do that, though, I have to set a timer because I'm constantly letting the hose run too long. And even though I yell at myself and I yell at anybody who's going to do waters, and they set a timer, trust me. Can't walk away. I'll walk away and it'll be, look at that. She actually almost kicked Peggy. And a minute, I'll walk away for a minute and I'll totally forgotten that I gotta do waters. It's nuts. Well, they got the tractor out. They're gonna go have to pull that pull the Jeep out. Okay, I gotta switch water buckets. Well, that's all the hay bags. Water's still going. Let's see, anybody got any? Can always tell where I am because they're looking at me. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Carla. Learn everything. Gee, I wish I knew everything, but if you watch the horses, you can learn everything. Ron's in North. I wondered if you were local. Not Ron. North Vancouver, Deep Cove, not far away. Love the place. Used to sail up there all the time when I had a sailboat. Camped out across from Deep Cove in that little nook of an area, and then also camped out at the top of the Indian Arm there. Up, I think it's called Crystal Falls. I think it's called up there. Beautiful area, absolutely beautiful. Oh, Isis is here. Hello, Isis. You have 9 horses. What's 5 more? I am the poop patrol. Because Luke is Dr. Luke and he's got to go over and squish everybody's. Look at these guys. Squish everybody's poop into the arena. And it's such a pain that honestly, it's so frustrating. So I try to clean up as soon as I notice it. Makes me happier. Weren't they trying to pull a vehicle out a few weeks ago? Yeah, they're constantly trying to pull vehicles out of somewhere muddy. They're super noisy. But it's not that common. It's not, yeah, they don't do it too often. Ida, you're in Toronto? I don't know why I didn't remember that. Yeah, Skip is training me to brush him. He's doing a good job of it too. So, yeah. I don't know. I think I got everybody's comment or question. I think. I don't know. Kim's here. Hello, Kim. All right. Okay, water's still running in the back. I gotta go. finally on the last water bucket. Let's see. Set a timer. So 2.5 minutes till I can turn off the tap. Ah, yes. Hey, what happened to the camera? Why is it all the way over there? That's weird. Guess they're talking about ice. Yeah, it's true. Kathy says if you have a smart TV, you can go directly to YouTube. Yep, or you can cast to a TV with a Chromecast or a casting device, which is super simple. And then your phone can operate your TV, essentially. Selling vacuum cleaners. I remember when my mom bought a vacuum cleaner off a door-to-door vacuum seller. It's a powerful vacuum for a little while. I do not remember a Fuller brush man, but now I understand the joke. Mosquitoes look bad. There's some mosquitoes. It's not too bad right now. There's flies. Yeah, they're out here. Heather's here. Hello, Heather. Rue loves me. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he's like, what do you want? And he just doesn't want to leave. Well, the horses are doing very well. None of them really laid down for a nap, interestingly enough. Sometimes when there's too many of them, they don't lie down, but actually Nana was lying down earlier, wasn't she? She lied down in the corner. Skip lied down. Oh, look at that. Rue says hello to Ruli. Says, you're going to yell at me, I know it. Oh, Skip says, shove on, buddy. Not your Appaloosa. So, waters are done. Arena's filled up. Everybody else has tip-top water. I still got to do food. And everybody... Oh! There goes my alarm. Look at this guy. I already heard him at the back. He was yelling at me to put him back. I thought, oh geez, I guess it's time. How long has this been? Almost 2 hours. So that's a pretty good amount of time. So I got some food. I'm gonna grab a halter and put a few back. You know, the ones that really want to go, which I think are gonna be Ruli, Skip, and Rue for sure. Okay, let's do this. Well, I guessed two of them correctly, so that's not too bad. Now they're all at the back. Okay. Something like that. There's a lot of comments. Oh, Alice has gone to bed. Good night, Alice. Missy's here. Hello, Missy. Okay. Heather had to go. Bye, Heather. Okay, I want to put Ruli away. So I got 2 out of 2. It's not too bad. I'm gonna get these other guys, maybe shuffle in a bit. I don't know. I can't decide what exactly. Yeah, there you go. Hello. Okay, I'll be back. Well, Luke used to be an absolute champ when it came to pulling his tail, and he'd give. And lately I noticed that he wasn't doing it very well at all. I thought I'd give it another try, and proof, he still sucks. So I'm going to work on that. Maybe I'll make a video. But he used to be really, really good at it. And I think I want him back to that. So I'd only put the halter around his neck, so it wasn't as good of a guide as it could be. And there seem to be quite a few flies or maybe some mosquitoes out there, so he's bumping his head a lot trying to get them off his face, and a little, so it's kind of distracting. I think I might give this a go in the morning. So we'll be back for that. Maybe I might make a normal video. I might make a live one. I'm not sure. Okay, now we gotta get Roni, not Rolly. Ruli's put away. Yes, I'm trying to. Missy says, "What are you doing?" Yeah, I'm trying to get him to give to his tail. So a lot of horses, when you pull their tail at all, touch their tail at all, they move away. I want him to check in to see if he needs to draw to me. And again, I can tell you, he was the best. Now Gracie's the best. I worked on Lena a little bit. Let me go see. I think Roni, I'm going to check with him. Let's check with Roni. Let's see if he can do it. I'll put you guys there. I'll be back. Roni, come on. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Okay, you ready? Okay, that was not bad. Not bad for a Roni roan. Are we zoomed all the way out? I don't want to be zoomed in at all. There we go. Okay. So, leading a horse by their tail is a tricky business. But I encourage everybody to give it a go carefully. It's useful. It's very useful. Because sometimes you'll go brushing a horse's tail, or you want to touch the tail, or you want to lift their tail for some reason, and they'll go to leave, and you don't want them to leave, you want to have draw. So to have them not be worried or anything. Roni, you want some grass? We'll talk to the interweb for a second. So the tail pulling idea isn't really to pull the tail, but it's to sort of give a little bit of draw. If somebody was holding this, and I'd say, well, you hold this and I'll pull, and it would be something, it should be something that you could just do with a couple fingers. So when you've got most of the tail and you're kind of holding, you don't really want to yank, or you could give a vibration, like you could shake your hand a little, you could kind of lean a little, but not a lot of pressure. If they go to move out of the way, you have to go with them. You can't haul on them really hard or nothing. In some cases they can get, I've never heard of a horse get injured by having their tail held, but some say that you can. But you go with them a little, and then when they stop, you can reward them, because essentially when you're asking for this and they go away, they're doing what you don't want. But if they stop, Roni, why don't you eat this delicious grass over here? It looks delicious to me. So then when you're asking and they don't give, but they stop, the stop is a give. And you just keep building on that until pretty soon they kind of get the idea that wherever you're pulling, they'll go. So Gracie's really good at it right now. I did a lot of time with her. She was terrible in the beginning, very afraid. And that's so totally normal, completely normal, and it's okay. Reassure them, give them some butt scratches. They love horses. Horses love butt scratches. So that was good. That went well. That's how it should. Well, Luke should have been way better. But yeah. A lot of motorcycles today. It's really noisy today. Super noisy. There, we got this good-looking boy. Who is it that asked me? I think Maria said, "Can you do more with Roni?" So this is kind of part of that. And the idea is to get them to where they don't feel so worried about you doing something strange. And it could be a good trust exercise. Look at how big this is. He's a beefy boy. Roni, you're a big guy. Look at these things. He's a good sized horse. Everybody likes you, Roni. I just don't feature him enough, do I? I mean, he's a fantastic horse. Very, very learning, very good at learning, very smart. What's the word I'm looking for? The kind of horse, he's got an itch. The kind of horse that's always kind of looking to figure things out and be with you and stuff like that. What's that? Kathy's got to go. Kathy left. Whoa, almost fell. So I like doing that exercise quite a bit. And what's this? What happened here? Oh, Kathy, you've gone and left, and then I can't say thank you. I'll thank you later. I know how to find you. I shall. Yeah. I'll get a hold of Kathy later. Thanks, Kathy, in case you see the rest of this. Oh yeah, and there was a great comment from Nightfire there. It says, groundwork from the back of the horse without reins, only improvised tail string. The interesting thing about it is you can, when you're doing it, you can do this you don't have to do it with a halter, but it helps to do it with a halter, because you can kind of use it. If I'm back here, I can have the rope on one side, and then I might be on the other, or he will be less inclined to go that way, and then I can sort of bump the halter a little bit, and that'll give a clue to the nose, and then I can reward back here. Does that make sense? So he's yeah, he's a fantastic, I really like this. I really do need to do more with him. He's a really good reacher. I don't know. Yeah. So, and he's handsome. Of course he's handsome. Look at this guy. There, a little bit of grass. Everybody gets grass. Come out and munch on a bit and munch on the stuff in the middle over there and all the little pathways up. And so it's starting to grow. I'm starting to get some green grass here. Might as well eat it. I'm not going to mow it. But yeah, working the tail is really, really, it's good trust building because they don't like it. You're essentially doing something your horse doesn't like. So when I kind of say, hey, Roni, can you give? And come to think of it, you might, when you're doing, I don't know if you guys, when you're doing it, sometimes when you're asking, they might just rock back a little, or they brace against it. Say, Roni, come here. See, he rocked back. So that's a good thing. And so you can pet him for just a rocking back motion as well. There's all kinds of stuff. It's really, really, God, there's skeeters and they're distracting me. It's really a good exercise to be able to listen to your horse too. So is he rocking backwards? Yes. You pet him. Pull again. He rocks backwards, you pet him. And it's rinse and repeat as needed sort of idea to where finally, just picking up their tail might get an action. You might get something. And look at these muscles. Holy man, this guy is solid. So anyhow, so I don't know if I missed any questions. I guess while he's munching here on some food. Thank you, Kathy. Let's see. Penny says, good boy. Roni softens more visibly than once he decides to check in. 100%. He is a softy soft. So, and yes, Gracie is the star. She is insane how good she got. Anyways, Luke sucks. So, Missy, excellent question. What on earth? There is true purpose to it, and sometimes some exercises don't have a heck of a lot of purpose outside of just building on something else and something that you might use in the future, or just some fun communication, like teaching, say, the Spanish walk, or teaching horses how to do just weird stuff, pick up things or whatever. Sure, there might be some function to it, but it's a lot of learning to communicate and teaching them how you abstractly communicate, right? Because we are playing a game of charades. And so we got to be really, 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 really good at responding to if they get any part of it right. So that's the goal. That's the thing about the tail thing. And I do it with a lot of horses, especially the scared ones, because it's a real trust exercise. I'm telling you, here comes a motorcycle. This guy's going to... Here he comes. Just 100 kilometers an hour. Whatever. And so, getting them to give, and then you get to reward them, and you get to give them your vocal cue, you get to give them your physical cue. Roni, don't pull on me. Come over this way. Grass this way. Because I want to be right here. So you get so many opportunities to just teach your way of doing things, which, nobody gets to say if it's right or wrong. It's just about whether or not it works or doesn't work. And whatever that is, whether you use an audio cue, whether you use a physical cue, you could use a pat on the butt, you could use a little scratch, you could use, a good boy, good girl, great job, yay. You could just make a low sound, ooh. You could make a note, you could pick a note. You could whistle a tune, whatever, because you are just classically training at that point. So it's fun. Make it fun. Make it interesting. And don't be too hard on him. You see that I finished off with him stepping back one step. But in time, I should be able to lead this guy around the arena. And he'll be okay with it. He won't be afraid. He'll just know that it's all right. Okay, everybody, I'm going to leave it at that. We're having motorcycle issues too. on the empty roads. Yeah, a lot of motorcycles. And there's not a lot of cars, so yeah, they get to go pretty fast. Susan says, can he work cattle? Roni, I don't think he's ever worked cattle. I know his previous owner, she only worked with him a little bit, and she's the one who kind of got him ready to ride, and I don't think she worked any cows. So, can he work cattle? I'm sure he can. Will he work cattle? If I find some cattle to play around with, but mostly I work horses. So what I'll do in lieu of cattle is I'll ride my horses with everybody in the arena, and I'll just, you know, move around, move the others around. Maybe I'll cut one out and put them in the corner, and I'll try to pet them while I'm riding. All kinds of really cool activities you guys can do if you have more than one horse. If you've got another of your own horses, then you can do what you want. If you have to ask a friend or something, then ask them and make sure it's cool with them that you're going to chase their horse around with your horse. It's not going to change their relationship, but if your horse was a lower horse, they might feel a little bit better about it. So anyhow, skeeters are coming out a little bit. Let me see if I can get this one. Let me get it, Roni. It still flew away. Oh. So that's it. We're going to finish off there. Thanks everybody for this 2.5 hour video again. Been very busy. Yeah, skeeters are coming out. I'm going to feed horses. The back 3 are done. I've got 6 more to go. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully it's been interesting. Thanks for everybody for your questions and popping in and hanging out. It's been great to have you here. So, or good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay at home. That kind of stuff. I'll see you guys next time.